Welcome to the Society. I'm Rest in Peace.
And I'm Shielded by Faith.
Today, we're going to talk about Gideon Spellbook.
Is it worth it?
Let's find out.
Ooh, Gideon Spellbook.
All right. Is it worth it?
It's a really good question. I love the flavor of these, to be honest with you. I don't know if the financial value's there. We spent, I believe, $20 to get this.
Plus tax.
Plus tax, yeah. Because, government always has to get their part.
Yeah.
Why don't you crack that bad boy open, and we'll take a look at it. For me, honestly, these aren't financial value. You're not going to invest in these. You're not going to be able to buy these and flip them and make a ton of money. But if you care about the characters and care about the lore, I think these are a lot of fun.
They're a lot of fun. I don't think they're from the vaults. I mean, they're definitely not at the price point either, but
exactly.
I missed my from the vaults.
Exactly. So I like how they're packaged. Not bad. I mean, a lot of kind of extra BS, but I do like that they come in this this themed little pack.
Yeah, I like Gideon. He's a solid planeswalker. I mean,
not my favorite planeswalker.
No, but I mean, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have Emrakul, or a little held on. Or no, Bolus. Sorry.
Yeah, he defeated Bolus. That is true. And there's a lot of references to that in here.
Yeah.
So if you're someone who cares about the lore, this is a fun little post War of the Spark.
Or at least everyone thinks he defeated Bolus. Bolus is just in the spirit realm, but we'll get into that some other time.
Yeah, that'll be for one of our lore videos if we ever get to them. Aether Hub has that done pretty well, but
yeah, I'm definitely not looking to try to outdo Aether Hub. But I don't know if he's coming. I don't know if he's coming back.
That is true. You know what? I hope he does. I love this video.
I watched a lot of his content.
Yeah. So shout out to Aether Hub or Cybin or whatever you go by. Your stuff was awesome. You should come back.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. Martyr's Bond is our foil. Not the foil I was hoping for.
No.
But that is beautiful artwork.
I like that they give you new artworks for these too. That's really, for me, that's where it's all about.
I do, yeah. I like that they reframed everything around Gideon, and I mean, obviously the Blackblade was a part of him anyway, but I like that they have new flavor text and new pictures really supporting him.
I love that there's new flavor text. You know what I'm not psyched about was the Gideon Spellbook and the lack of flavor text.
How are they going to put
spell.
The best counterspell and get rid of the best counterspell's flavor text?
I don't know. They phoned it in. They phoned it in.
I feel like they kind of made up for it a bit here.
Yeah.
Although I do feel like there were better cards in the Chase's book. That's a really beautiful worship. Looks like they're on Amonkhet in that picture.
Yep. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Even after all that befell Amonkhet, Gideon never believed that his trust in Oketra was misplaced.
And another interesting thing, too, is the holofoil stamps are different.
Oh, yeah.
They're round. They're not that football-shaped.
I never noticed that. They get the little Planeswalker symbol on them.
So they did put some effort into it, making it different.
Yeah. I mean, these are beautiful. I would rock these. Like, if I was playing any of these cards in my deck, I would definitely go with versions of these. Probably the foil versions, but... You
know what?
What?
I'm gonna drop a challenge on you right now.
Mid-opening, all right.
Mid-opening, challenge time. Gideon-themed deck.
Rules?
I'm just gonna say everything's got to be around or about Gideon.
All right.
It's got to be like a Gideon.
I'm gonna modify
soldier.
This. What if? All right, Gideon soldier. That makes sense. So what if like the backbone is Gideon and the flavor is around like Gideon's and his army maybe?
All right.
Because I can't do. There's not enough Gideon cards.
That's fine. How about Gideon as like a general of an army? You give me that deck.
Okay. All right.
That's a challenge. Another video. Hold them to it.
All right. I'll do that. I'll definitely. I'm gonna have to challenge you one of these days.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so anyway, back to this. Shielded by Faith. This one's kind of boring. Whatever. This Rest in Peace, though. I've seen this in foil. This is beautiful. Focusing around the statue of Gideon. And if you notice, too, if you look at it, it's the oath of... like Gideon's oath, which is nice.
Yeah. Because he stuck to it. He stuck to it to the very end there.
Yeah, and such perfect flavor text. I'll keep watch. It reminds me of Captain America. Like,
yeah, I can see it.
Gideon is straight up the Captain America of this.
You know what's interesting, though, is because he did, you know, what he did to help Liliana, and he ultimately ended up not making it. My thought here is a lot of Magic cards, lore, things like that, always end up becoming cards. Are we going to get a card that destroys Indestructible? Or have a new mechanic that does that? Are we going to get to there at some point because of what they did in the lore?
Interesting, yeah.
Because he's indestructible, and or if he's not, he generally stops all damage.
Maybe they'll come up with like artifacts or enchantments or whatever that can transfer.
Yeah,
like
that. Yeah, because it's basically what he did. He transferred it. So it's an
maybe
interesting...
we can do like an instant, like target indestructible creature loses indestructibility, give target creature indestructible until end of turn.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Yeah. Just an idea.
This is a really nice Path to Exile. Personally, I prefer my artwork to be a little bit more simple, but the artwork is quite beautiful there. What do you think?
He's exercising the demons.
Yeah, it's a shame there's no flavor text on this.
Yeah, they take always my favorite cards and don't put flavor text on them.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Path to Exile, though. It's a great card.
Oh, yeah.
Martyr's Bond, again, we saw the foil of it. The picture's not bad. I get where they were going with that. One life at a time, that's how the world shall be saved. Not bad. Personally, I don't run this card. I find it to be a bit too expensive. And then we got Gideon Jur himself. I'm not sure I would have necessarily gone with this version of him for this. That being said, I get why they did, kind of go with the classic.
Yeah, they just wanted, Gideon Jura.
Yeah, and I mean, he's not bad. He is a 5-drop, which kind of stinks, but he does come with 6 loyalty, does become a creature, does his normal Gideon things, plus destroyed tap creatures. I like it.
Definitely pretty solid. Well, I think we should tally this up and see, is it worth it? Let's figure it out.
We can see what the value is of the cards that we got. We'll slap it on at the end. I'm not certain it's exactly worth it, but if you like the character, I mean, without adding it all up, my vote is it's financially not worth it. But from a flavor standpoint, I quite like it.
From a flavor standpoint, it's nice. It's definitely a nice flavor set. That being said, I would agree. I don't think there's anything mind-blowing in here. Granted, you could get lucky and pull a pretty decent foil. I think the foil Path to Exile in this set is like $15.
Yeah, and that covers most of the cost. You know what I would really like to see them do with these? Because the spell books are great ideas. I would like them to do from the vault foiling. Even though a lot of people have problems with it because they curl and stuff, but the cards all curl nowadays anyway.
It's a nature of the foil, though. I mean, they all curl if you.
And you know what? We've got some tips on how to deal with that. Some ways to stop curling. That's a future video, though. We're not going to talk too much about that right now. That being said, if they were to make these, if they gave them the from the vault treatment, got those nice magnetic boxes, made them all nice foiling, and had for each planeswalker going forward, I would buy those. I'd buy those every time.
Yeah, that definitely would feel a little nicer. I do like the idea of getting like one specialty foil, but I mean, really, what does it cost them to add the foiling process, like per card? Half a penny? Some ridiculous amount.
I don't know. It could be foiled out of gold. I have no idea.
Yeah, it costs them 3 cows for every card they foil. I don't know. They have an absurd amount of cows. I have no idea. But I pretty much exclusively only collect foils, so we'll definitely get into some tips and tricks on that in the future.
Yeah. All right. Well, I say we add this up and we'll throw the value on at the end, and that's it. Do you have anything else to say about these cards?
No, I don't think so. I like it overall as a flavor. As far as your price total goes, right there.
All right.
So
that tells you right there, is that worth it to you? I don't know. To us, it's a flavor thing. To you?
Yeah, tell us what you think. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep us running. Keep the lights on at Old Lotus Society HQ here.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Keep them salty.
Tap them down.